Hello, my fellow future Maverick Hunters, and welcome back to Bastion. In the last episode, we took down the Beast's Bastion and brought back their shard, and we ate some food from the stock pot and apparently passed out because we ate too much. But, first of all, I was checking the Lost and found this, which I saw this last episode, but didn't buy it. I just saw it run around and money for it. So, I was thinking, I'm going to show it to Brooks first, because I know he'll...
They said the wild could never be tamed. If only they could see us now.
Okay,
We're all a little short on friends these days, so that's a welcome sight.
Yay! Little pecker. Pecker, come back. Stop. Okay, so we have a pecker now. We got a steam bowl, ankle gator, squirt, and pecker.
Gotta watch your fingers around that little guy.
Pecker. Stop it. So let's go on.
Just a couple shards left. The quarry's gotta have one, right?
Okay, so I didn't find any upgrade materials for this weapon, so I'm gonna try to see if I can...
Caelandia's armada was a glorious sight, and our ship's mortars were unstoppable. At Boundless Bay, our Navy put those mortars through a rigorous inspection. Had to use squirts to simulate explosive impact on the surface of the sea. Galleon skippers needed to be patient, needed to fire at just the right times. Sounds like the kid's mortar's in tip-top shape.
Oh, I did it. Something burnt, something heavy. Something burnt for the, something burns for the mortar. Could 80 casualties on that. To kill all of them, basically. They have a time limit there? I don't know. I guess I only had a certain amount of time.
Too bad about the armada, but at least one of those mortars survived.
Yep. Bad about that. At least I can blow people up. Rapid bombs. Burnstone bombs. So, bigger blast radius, or faster reload. So more or bigger?
That mortar's gonna leave a lasting impression.
I'm not using that, so... Faster through reload, critical hit chance.
To fix a brusher's pike, you just need a good length of knife bark.
Knife bark? I never go for critical hits in video games. I don't see the point, really. If I can do, like, more attacks that do more damage, why do I need to have, like, a double damage attack? A chance to do that.
Imagine everything you'd need to build a city like Caelandia.
And I can't do anything else, I'll do it.
It takes hard work and planning, and it also takes Burstone Quarry. The Ura tunnels beneath the quarry must have softened the blow from the calamity. We bought the whole place from the Ura on the cheap. Same goes for its natives, Rattletails. Why would the Ura put up with those pests? Rattletails ain't the worst of it either, but more about that in a little bit. The quarry came with a lifetime supply of windbags. Windbags smaller than the naked eye can see are nesting in those rocks. there was even more to it than that.
Aha! I have bested you. Pincushion.
Not only are these rocks a source of life, we found that the oldest ones remember things.
What? They have living rocks. Oh, guys. What? Weird. Bam!
They're recording everything, all the time, taking it all in. No wonder all those beasts were drawn to the quarry. The rocks were calling them. Keeping the quarry free from pests turned out to be a problem. Rattletails kept tunneling in to snack on windbags. Without those windbags, the quarry might not have its special qualities. Windbags tended to the rocks, so we had to keep the rattletails at bay. Now, why would the Ura sell off such a fascinating place? The Ura always were a superstitious lot. Might be the gods told them the quarry's bad news.
Okay,
On top of that, you know the Ura hated anything above ground. Might be the quarry just got too much sunshine for their liking.
apparently people do like choose marshmallows for this, and I do not choose them very well. I don't use the ones that are real seasons, but I don't like the bow. I like the fast weapons. I like the mortar because it doesn't crap any damage. I like the dueling pistols a lot. I like the pike because it does damage. Pike just does damage. It's a good range. The mortar can't reach it.
In any case, it's fair to say the quarry was a godsend. Those rocks, all polished to a mirror sheen.
I'm guessing there's gonna be another monster. There's gonna be a monster.
The largest ones, you know as cores.
What? So the cores are coming from here.
A single core could keep the lights on in an entire city district.
Bam! I like doing that. I like hiding behind cover and mortaring them. A handheld
The smaller
mortar.
ones, we call them shards.
where all the shards are. Blast radius.
The shard's got a fraction of core's power, enough to fuel a voyage to the motherland. Well, now the quarry's all dried up. These rocks are much too young to be of use. Remember how I said rattletails ain't the worst thing in the quarry? That honor goes to a beast we took to Colin, Sir Lunky. Massive things stomped many of our boys. We just couldn't get rid of him. The only thing harder than the rocks in Bastion quarry is Sir Lunky's head. His big fat rump's plenty tough too. So was a kid. Stubborn old Lunky to leave the quarry alone.
But I just did.
Then the kid hears a voice calling from down the hall. Are you all right? It says.
Zulf.
It's him.
Zulf.
I've come to warn you, he says.
I was gonna point my pike at him.
The Bastion is under siege. Let it fall. You should not go back.
The Bastion's under siege. I had a dream about this. Somehow.
Kid hears him, but he ain't about to be deterred. If that's the way it is, he says, then I won't stop you.
Zulf.
Because my countrymen will.
I'm gonna have to fight the Ura. I almost said the Zura. Zulf to go to the origins. Oh my gosh.
Say what you will about Zulf, but he's a man of his word.
Oh my gosh.
His countrymen don't much care for pleasantries, though. Zulf showed him the way here, and here they came to take revenge. They got inside the Bastion and shut the door. Kid's gotta go in through the back.
I ain't gonna let them.
I should have told him sooner about all this. See, the Bastion's no mere safe haven. Big surprise, right? To make matters worse, seems the Ura took the girl.
Oh my gosh. They're gonna die. I'm gonna kill them.
Unfortunately, they broke in, and they started digging their hole. Something wrong is sprung out of those holes, and it's eating away at this place. We tried to stop it, but we
Beast that I have. I wish we didn't have a pike for this. We got Pip. We got Pip on our side.
Our little squirt, he don't make it.
No!
Somehow, some way, he sends those Ura packing. Problem is, it didn't matter. Zulf's plan worked.
They got the squirt. Oh my gosh.
We find each other as the dust settles.
They're going to die. I'm going to kill them.
Then I tell him why the Ura came. To get us back. For the Calamity. It was Caelondia's master plan to wipe the Ura out. But part of that plan backfired, didn't it?
We didn't have anything to do with it.
If only Zulf knew the whole story. The shards can put this disease in remission, but there's only one cure. We need to finish what we started. Seems the gods recommended this place to all their friends. Now all we need is one last shard. The skippers delivered us from the motherland, the sanctuary. If we can build, we can rebuild. The conscience. We haven't lost everything, long as we have that. The mercy. The windbags ain't the only beast that drew a bad lot. I've asked a lot of the kid, but this is something he's done on his own.
I'm so freaking angry right now. They killed my friend. Oh my gosh. Put that on.
What were we to think? They must have got her, taken her back to her rightful home.
Oh my gosh, they stole my friend. They killed my friend. At least a Pecker. Pecker, come back. Stupid. Back here. Pecker, it's not time to play. Stupid. I'm gonna switch out for the pike. I'm going to switch it for what I know best.
With that mortar and hammer, he's like a one-man demolition squad.
I'm gonna switch to the hammer, because I've not used it very much this entire series. Focus attack, focus defend for a few minutes. Uppercut, attacks cause that.
Ain't never letting go of his old friend with a sturdy grip like that.
Critical hit damage.
A sail hammer's only as strong as its spine. And that's a strong spine.
I'm also not going to use the mortar anymore because it says it's a very dependable weapon. I'm going to use dual pistols. And I'm going to use... Hey. I could use Squirt Lord and remember my friend, but... Where's dual pistols? Dual pistols. Faster reload.
He's made a right comfortable bed for all those bullets.
Target penetration for shots. Bullets ricochet in contact.
That ought to give those dueling pistols a little extra kick. You'd never guess those things been to the wilds and back.
The city.
The city. Its riches, nothing but fragments now.
I could fully upgrade the dual pistols. Well, I think I need to go.
The Ura swooped down from the east. At least now we know the way.
Can I go to the Ura place? Urz and Dragay. Zulf's agents must also want to find the shard, knowing it is key on doing the harm they caused. To the Ura, the Bastion symbolizes Caelondia, which they know about.
One last shard. It's all we need to put this mess behind us. And mother, what a mess it is. A mess like that could have only been made by hand.
Day 1, morning. What?
Zulf said the Calamity failed, and he's right. The Ura stand as living proof of that.
gotta find Zia. Got my Ceylonian hammer.
At the heart of the calamity was a simple idea.
Am I spending like 5
We
days
never
here?
wanted to go to war again. Wanted to rule it out.
You have pet lunkheads? I don't want pet lunkheads.
We put a lot of folks against that problem. Scientists, soldiers, spies, even me.
Alright guys, so my recording cut out and I didn't get the rest of the Zulf raid. But basically what happened is we got to the shard and then a big guy knocked me like into the air and stole the shards. Now I have the final shard. And but before we go after them, we're gonna have to save Zia. So I'm gonna leave this episode here, knowing that maybe I think this next one might be the last. I might do a couple proving grounds in the meantime, but just to upgrade the weapons a little bit. So, but until then, like, comment, and subscribe for more Bastion, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.